Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome to my channel, 𝂀LISSA'S Lighthouse. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Take what resonates. Please leave what does not. Use your own intuition with these messages. Everything you need to know is in the description box below the video. If you want to book, buck. I know that's right. Somebody wants to book or making a fast buck is what I heard. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me on Instagram at 𝂀LISSA'S Lighthouse 79 or book a reading at my website, and that's 𝂀LISSA'slighthouse.com. Let's jump right into the video. Today I'm doing a reading for earth signs. The first card out we have is Confidence. What a beautiful card. Look at the roses. The rose represents the third eye, the third eye chakra. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence, oh love. Grant me the courage I never knew I had. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. The ego, the little voice. They call it the little voice, the monkey mind, unconscious mind, for very good reason, because it's incessant chatter stops you from getting your soul's guidance. So for me personally, meditation comes in handy because it quiets that little voice. When you tell the little voice to be quiet, then you are more divinely aligned, more divinely connected. But it does take some time because we're used to the little voice telling us what to do all the time. The second part, well, where we are, part 2. Round 2 fight is what I just heard. And I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat. Compassion is the second card out. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. May I see myself as you see me, and that is whole, perfect, completely lovable. I just heard, you think I don't love you. I know every hair on your head. You think I forgot about you, but it was you that forgot about me. Now that's pretty deep. Companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome the solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Now, what I'm gathering is the 3 C's. Somehow that stands out. The 3 C's: confidence, compassion, companionship. There's a lot going on in the world today, and when we have compassion for ourselves and for other people, it takes time. It takes some time because, again, we're used to doing things a certain way, but this is what the journey is. When you are doing things a certain way for so long and you realize that it isn't working out anymore, now it's time to be compassionate with yourself and compassionate with other people, because you don't know what somebody's going through just because they have a smile on their face, just because they don't talk about it. You have no clue what people are going through. Anytime you think that your life is messed up, and that's not to discredit what is happening, it's just that you can think about people who have it worse than you, and that's where compassion comes in. You have no idea what people are going through, how many family members they lost, if they just lost their job, if they just lost their home. Be mindful of things like that. That's what the shift is about. Taking the focus off yourself. well, let me clarify. When I say taking the focus off yourself, the journey is about balance, but when I mean taking the focus off yourself, I mean taking the selfish focus off yourself. You got to focus on yourself to be able to help other people. You have to keep your mask on to be able to assist the next person. But what I mean is the selfishness, being selfless, helping somebody else out when you're going through things. It sounds counterproductive because that is what we are taught. But again, we're taught a whole bunch of crap that keep us controlled. And the journey right now is expanding, getting guidance, using your own wisdom. Stop worrying about what everybody else is thinking about. The last card out is gratitude. These cards are just beautiful. Thank you for my ancestors, to my ancestors and angels, for me being a clear channel. Find one thing, find just one thing. Excuse me. Me clearing my throat chakra at the exact time that I was trying to say, find just one thing. Let me finish and then I will explain. Find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body. It is like a healing balm, like the warmth of the sun. When I said let me explain, was I was clearing my throat because somebody doesn't want to feel grateful. Somebody does not feel gratitude when they know they should. But that's just a little voice telling you that you shouldn't. The little voice tells us all sorts of shit that's not in alignment with our true self. It thinks it knows everything. It does not have compassion. It's unconscious. That's what we were just discussing. So the whole point is to have gratitude for even the fuck shit in your life. You know why? Because it is about balance. You would not know up if you did not know down. Left if you did not know right. Hot if you did not know cold. If you've been selfish, now it's time for you to have gratitude and be selfless. If you've been taking, it's time to give. If you've been sitting down, it's time to stand up. Be grateful. Be grateful. There's a lot of people that didn't wake up this morning. There's a lot of people that won't be waking up tomorrow morning. It is time to be grateful for what we have. Grateful for being on this journey. Things can be so much worse. You know that. Okay. All right. The Bat card. As a New Yorker, this Bat card always reminds me of New York, Gotham City, Batman. The Bat represents, it's an air sign. What I love about these cards is they have the alchemical symbols for the elements at the top of the card. Please excuse me, give me 1 second. Excuse me. The bat represents darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth, resurrection. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, look, it's flying away. In the darkness, it can see. It can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses of the underlying forces that cause some things to change, some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. When in balance, it accepts, adapts, and adjusts. When out of balance, it refuses to let go and reminisces. To bring into balance, to watch the sunrise. That's just bringing home the point I was making earlier about change. It's time to switch. I just heard switch. It's time to switch. It's time to switch up the flow, kind of thing. You know, it's time to switch your attitude, turn things around. Again, if you've been selfless, if you've been selfish, it's time to be, you know, it's time to give a little bit more. If you've been selfless, then it's time to bring yourself to, if you've been selfless, then it's time to be able to bring yourself into balance, to be able to receive. Because there's no true balance in always giving and never receiving. I'll repeat that, because I feel a lot of people need to hear this. There is no true balance in always giving and not receiving. You know, personally, I used to feel that, you know, I can't speak about how everyone was raised, but I know a lot of people feel that, oh, you know, we're gonna give. That's how I show my love, but they're not able to receive. But there is a blockage when you are not able to receive, because on some subconscious level, you feel that you are not grateful. Excuse me. You feel you're not worthy. You feel you are unworthy of receiving whatever it is. And so that is actually not an opinion of mine. I was just sharing a little bit of insight. Excuse me. A little bit of insight. But yeah, you know, I used to give a lot. And then I realized, you know, there is no true balance in always giving and never receiving. No true balance in always receiving and never giving. So the balance is my mental, you know, my own mental. It's like a seesaw. Imagine that you're standing on a seesaw, you know. The next card out is the Crow. And how funny that, of course, there isn't anything that's really funny. It's just alignment with the universe, you know what I'm saying? The Crow, another animal that signifies rebirth. And look, they're both black. All black everything is what I heard. All black everything. I know that's right. Another air symbol. It's time to fly, man. It's time to leave certain things behind. Leave certain things behind. Leave certain behaviors in the past. The Crow is spiritually strong. Let me try to hold up the card. The Crow is spiritually strong, creative, watchful. The Crow has long been a symbol of magic. A Crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the Crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with Crow energies, those with Crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong, clear. When out of balance, the Crow is ungrounded, hypersensitive. And to bring it into balance, a daily meditation practice, which again brings home everything that I was just saying. How you quiet the monkey mind, the incessant chatter of a little voice. I compare the ego to a 2-year-old child that is sitting in the back seat driving with no driver's license and want to tell you how to get around. I want to tell you how to drive. No wonder we fucked up out here. Society, most people listen to the ego, but the whole point of overcoming that and grounding yourself and, you know, gaining wisdom, higher learning, and expanding your consciousness is to turn it around, to realize that we've been taught a whole bunch of foolishness that no longer serves us. Maybe at one point it served us, if it ever did, but you have to personally examine those beliefs. You know, examine your personal beliefs. What do you believe? Are your beliefs blocking you? You know, sometimes we feel that everybody else around us is blocking us, but we don't realize we are not willing to accept responsibility for and take accountability for our own actions, our own negative self-talk. You know, there's only so much that other people around us can do if you let it, if you allow. People only do what you allow. You know what I'm saying? what other guidance do you guys have for us today? You know what? As I look up on my calendar, I was going to do this reading yesterday, but I was exhausted yesterday. There was a lot of higher energy coming in from the higher realms, and the energy is transformative at this time. So it is an auspicious time to start writing, journaling, start getting a gratitude journal, write down what you are grateful for. When we start getting into the practice and habit of being grateful, speaking gratitude, writing down what we're grateful for, the universe has no choice but to give us more things to be grateful for. So that is the secret to manifestation. But you can't just manifest because you want to, just because you want things. You can't use the universe. They're you know, it doesn't work like that. You have to be true. You have to really want something for your own good, for the highest good of all, not to be, again, not being selfless. What is in the best interest for everybody, not just you. Okay, let me put these cards up. I love these cards. I love all of my decks. What signs? What messages do you have for earth signs? Yes, I really do feel like it's time for vacation. Okay. Give me 1 second. I know that's right. Deep replenishment is the card. Retreat, rest, and be held. Whew. That card just brings me mermaid vibes. I absolutely love these cards because the visuals are just gorgeous. They're high vibrational images. Help you lift a vibration. I mean, that is a lot of people, a lot of souls are here on it for a lot of different reasons, but one of the main reasons is to lift your own personal vibration. To lift your own personal vibration and lift the vibration of the planet while we're here. Deep replenishment. And look at all the roses and the flowers. You know, I'm being called, you know, greenery. Any type of greenery that you feel need, you know, if you feel called to, whatever type of greenery. Taking a vacation, resting, replenishing, even if it's sometimes it's a staycation, you know, sometimes we can't always, you know, it's either time or money. You have the time and don't have the money, or money and don't have the time, so you can't always leave, especially now during COVID. You can't just get up and go as you would like to. I mean, we can get up and go, but not as, you know, freely as we'd like to. Retreat, rest, and be held. Okay, let's see what it says for. I like, you know, sometimes I don't read the book, the guidebook for it, but when I am called to, I do. What it is what I was saying, what I realized earlier today was I was going to do the reading yesterday, but I was exhausted, and I realized there's a reason that I'm doing it today, because I look up on the calendar and realize that it's Earth Day. I didn't know that. I didn't remember that. The most selfless thing you can do is fill up your own inner well. When we are running around half filled, we subconsciously look to things and people around us to give us the nourishment and nurturing that we so deeply crave. Nothing can grow in barren lands. You are no good to anyone if you are running on empty. The feminine is bountiful, fertile, and rich. Tend to your own well and watch as the amount you have to give multiplies. If your inner well is not full, you will find yourself craving things from the outside world to fit in. This is our body's instinctive way of reaching for the grounding and nurturing that we are not allowing ourselves. What nourishes you? What refuels your body? What is nectar for your soul? What brings you back to life? What is your secret medicine? What makes you feel abundant and fertile, overspilling with life? Before I continue, I would like to have you guys know that before any assistance can be received, you need to be clear on what it is that you need assistance with. So write it down. You can't say I don't know, because my personal analogy for you being unclear on what it is that you want is, think about when you and your family are going to a restaurant, right? You guys are at a restaurant, everybody is being seated, you sat down, and now it's time to eat. You're being given the menu, but you don't know what you want. So the universe, the waiter, either brings back something that you don't want, or you get nothing at all. And I feel that was deeply profound for some people watching. 2121, as I said that. Let me repeat that. When you are at the restaurant of the universe, and you're not clear on your intentions, you want, but you're not clear on what it is you would like the universe to bring you, how would they know what to bring you? That is how you manifest mediocrity. When you want this, you want this, you want this, you want that, but you don't know, you don't even know what you want. You're not clear on it. So what helps to manifest is, again, your gratitude journals, writing positive affirmations, and speaking as if things have already happened. Thank you for, my booming business. Thank you for my many followers on YouTube. Thank you for, whatever it is that you would like to manifest in your own reality, you may do so by speaking that way. Abracadabra means I create as I speak. It's not gibberish. It means this stuff has meaning. When you are clear on what it is that you would like to manifest, that you would like to have in your reality, then the universe can get clear on bringing it to you. So again, use the analogy of being at a restaurant. When you're hungry, you're starving, you're salivating, your stomach is growling, but you don't know what you want to eat. You need to figure it out so the universe can bring it to you. That's the first order of business. And I know everybody has heard the term, knowing is half the battle. I feel like it's 9/10 of the battle, quite frankly, because once you know something, then you can become clear, receive clarity. Then the steps become clear. Then where, what you're supposed to do become clear. But if you don't know where you're going, you're on the bus in the city, but you don't know where you're going. How are you going to know which bus to get on? You feel what I'm saying? It may be gardening, arranging flowers, getting a massage, using luxurious essential oils, snuggling on the couch, hiking, sipping a good coffee at your favorite cafe, attending a woman's circle, reading about sacred rites, spontaneous bike rides, walking along the beach, or yin yoga. What nourishes you is your medicine. Whatever nourishes you is your medicine. When you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished, you nourish all those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. And I will repeat that. What nourishes you is your medicine. When you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished, you nourish all those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. Do something that deeply replenishes you today. And I would say, as Earth Day or any other day, maybe today, let Earth Day be this day that you start grounding yourself. What helps me to feel better is, like I said, meditation. You quiet that little voice so you can tell it what to do, not vice versa. You ground yourself. You go outside. It doesn't have to be long. Even 5 minutes, 2 minutes is better than nothing at all. Go outside in the sun. Let let the sun hit your skin, and you will see. I mean, back in the days, people look at the candle. Look, it's waving. People gazed into candle gazing, sun gazing. You guys can look that up. It helped a lot of people open their third eye. So guess what? Being grateful, when you deeply replenish yourself and you have gratitude, you know what I'm saying? Do something that deeply replenishes you today. And look, and you see how it comes back to? Having compassion will deeply replenish your soul. Doing for somebody else, even when you're feeling shitty, doing for somebody else. I didn't feel so great today, but you know what? Getting online and sharing my message makes me feel so much better. It gives me gratitude. Gratitude. I'm grateful. After this, I plan on going outside for my daily walk because I haven't felt like going anywhere. I haven't felt like doing anything. I'm absolutely exhausted. I feel like dragging myself around. I feel like I need toothpicks to hold my eyelids up, like back in those cartoons when we were little. I'm absolutely exhausted. But you know what? Like I said, grounding myself, even if it is for a little while, going outside. Oh my God, you'll feel so much better. Doing things for other people, you will feel so much better because you realize on this journey that your life is not about you. It is, but it's not. And that is the balance of it all. Transformation is the second card out. Give me 1 second, let me get to it. When you deeply replenish your soul, when you have compassion, when you have gratitude, you have no choice but to transform. This is exactly what we're talking about now. A few days ago when I did Divine Feminine video, gratitude and divine timing came out. Excuse me, not gratitude. Yeah, a matter of fact, I think it did come out. Gratitude and divine timing. It is divine timing to be compassionate. It's divine timing to have gratitude. It's divine timing to deeply replenish your soul. Do things, find things that deeply replenish your soul. It is absolutely transformational. You will feel like a new person. You'll feel like you just took off a dirty coat. You know how it feels when you take a shower, a physical shower? Doing all those things will replenish your soul and you'll be taking a spiritual shower. I just heard a lot of people need to be taking a spiritual bath. Now I'm going to be making those products. I was trying to say products, but projects came out. So somebody needs to finish up a project. And then I heard projecting, so maybe somebody's projecting, but please, let's balance ourselves out and not project our shit onto anybody else because everybody else got their own shit. Why the fuck should they be dealing with yours? 2828, which is 1010, confirmation of what I just said. Deal with your own shit. Right now, we're all going to be taking accountability and responsibility, like I said, for our own actions. You take your power back. I'm looking at something I have hanging on my wall that says money and power. So my eye is being drawn to that. That's what happens when you transform. That's what happens when you leave everything that doesn't serve you. When you have compassion, when you have gratitude, when you're selfless. Again, balance. Being selfless doesn't mean that you give to the point of the fact that you don't have. No. That's what we were talking about. There's no true balance in that. There's no true balance in that. You cannot help anybody else if you can't help yourself first. And whoever doesn't understand that, then you need to be doing some reevaluating. Because we're grown, you know. There's a lot going on and there's a lot of change happening. So why wouldn't you want to make the best, you know, make it work for you? Transformation, deep replenishment, and look at this. You see how everything happens in divine timing? This is why we need to do all of the above. Look at the beauty in this card. We are birthing a new age. We're in the age of Aquarius, the golden age. A whole new age. I just heard a whole new world. A whole new world. Never mind a whole new world, a whole new galaxy, a whole new planet. That is what's changing. And you better change as well. You're gonna get left. Do you want to be left? Do you want to be left behind? Do you want to be left behind, or do you want to be on your soul's path, on your soul's journey? Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Let me see if I can bring this a little bit closer. Often our path is exactly the one that we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. Often, what is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. Often, our creations seem to have a wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own. Birth them anyway. Often, what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. We are birthing a new age. And before I continue reading the passage, what I'm being moved to share is that right now, nobody can see anything. But this is where you say you have faith. The universe is testing your faith. Where is the faith that you say you have? Nobody can see anything. Not even as a psychic. Not even as a medium. Not even as a light worker, clairaudient, healer, shaman. We can't see shit. You hear me? We can't see anything because it's a transitional phase. Right now, the old, out with the old, in with the new. So the old does not exist anymore. It's being transformed, traversed, transcended. The new has not yet arrived. So this is what we are birthing, a new age. And again, because we're not used to what am I trying to say? We're not used to I lost my train of thought, but I guess what I mean to say is when you do the same things and expect different results, you already know that's the definition of insanity. So what I mean to say is because we're birthing a new age, things are going to look different. We haven't come this far before. Things look new, like moving into a new city. You're not going to look for, your old bodega or old store on the same corner because you're in a new city. So it's going to look different. It's scary. The card fell on the floor, which means to me there's a lot of people not ready for this birthing of a new age. But again, like the passage is telling us, do it any fucking way. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. The universe is not going to take you this far to leave you, to drop you. Right now, we're in this is exactly what I was saying. Right now, we are in a transition period between ages. In the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new to rise. Rise up like a phoenix out of the ashes, okay? Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead, we need to release all identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. This is why I'm smiling, because this is what I just said. Where is the faith that you say you have? All these people, everybody's saying that they have faith, they this. COVID and this quiet time to reflect on what's happening is giving you that time. I just heard, are you woke or are you just pretending? Or are you woke or are you just pretending? Because guess what? The universe is breaking it down and showing who's who and what's what. And if you haven't been paying attention, that's what's happening. So get with the program. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and thinking about what you need to do for you. Because most of the time, they ain't doing it anyway. They're not doing it for themselves, so they do not want it done. They don't want it done for you. I don't know why I keep moving this card, but it's the gratitude card. I've been touching it. Gratitude. I am grateful for waking up in the morning. I'm grateful that I can take a deep breath I'm grateful that the sun is shining. And just as sure as the sun shines, you can be sure that the universe has your back. You are a part of a group of souls. Matter of fact, let me reread the last paragraph. Right now, we are in a transition period between ages, in the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new to rise. Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead. We need to release all identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. Like I said, don't worry about what people think. Worry about what the universe thinks. Worry about what you think for once. You are important. You are worthy. You are enough. You are a part of a group of souls who have been incarnating at significant periods of history, preparing for this exact time, dreaming of a new world into being. Magdalene sisters, daughters of Isis, Essenes, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, shaman, light workers, Reiki healers, yogi masters, guardians of the earth, and storytellers from time's path. I meant to say past, but you see how the universe works. We are on a path, a journey, a vision quest for knowledge, for expansion, for guidance, for growth. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. We are dreaming a new world into being. The invocation for the card. Hold the card to your heart and say, I am open to surrendering to the creations that are waiting to be birthed through me. I am open to surrendering to the creations that are waiting to be birthed, wanting to be birthed. But you see, waiting. The creations are waiting. Waiting. I am open to surrendering to the creations that are waiting and wanting to be birthed through me. May I be of service in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. Please use me. Please lead me. Please show me the way. Excuse me. When you allow the universe to guide you and ask them to show you the way, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what it is? A lot of people don't know this because I didn't know this shit either. I didn't know this. And it's like, you know how when you know something, but when you hear it or you see it written down or you hear it at a different time, it hits different. So what I'm saying is, I did not know that when you allow the universe, when you just go with the flow, when you focus things into being, when you leave things alone. We're taught to, we're brought up in a world that is, social media this, likes this, and views. Who cares about all of that? All of that shit is meant to be a distraction. Keep focused. Birth your new age. Birth your new age. And some people are actually giving birth, physically giving birth. Physically giving birth. Have courage, bravery, strength at this time. The universe always has your back. Always and in all ways. Look at this. You see? Look at this. Do not be anxious about anything. The peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Jesus Christ. Do not be anxious about anything. Anything. The universe always has your back. The universe always says yes. It says yes. If you want to say yes to settling, the universe says check. If you want to say yes to mediocrity, the universe says it's on the way. If you want to say yes to the foolishness and the fuckery and the less than what you deserve, the universe says, oh, it's signed, sealed, delivered. It's on the way to you right now. We got you. The universe only says yes. There is no struggle in nature, It's just all that foolishness that we're taught. Because if we are taught to be powerful, then we're dangerous. You hear me? Dangerous. Dangerous. People that don't need validation from other people are dangerous. You hear me? Look at all the, look at this. These are the angels. I don't know if any of you know that, but learn to recognize the signs. Universe speaks to us in ways that we don't understand sometimes. And it's now being open to different ways. This always comes out for me. And this is wild because look at the numbers. 111 is manifestation. That's one of my favorite numbers to, it's one of my favorite numbers to buy. If you're being moved to, if you see like repeating numbers, 111, 222, if you see repeating numbers on plates or wherever, you know, buy the lotto. Look up the angel number. It always comes with a message. May you be strengthened with all its power. May you be strengthened with all power, A-L-L. May you be strengthened with all power according to his glorious might. The universe has your back in all ways and in all ways. Remember that. Ask them to show you what to do, like the other card said. Ask them to you be grateful. Ask the universe to show you what to do. You will not lose. You cannot lose. Do you guys have any messages for the earth signs today? Go outside today. You know what I'm saying? Go outside. Go outside, because when you start doing something, sometimes you don't want to do something, but when you just take the first step, the universe has the rest. You don't feel like doing things, but when you do it, when you do it the first time, that's all you need to take the first step, and we got you, you know? So what I was saying is sometimes we look for signs in, from the universe. We look for signs in ways that the universe is not giving us. Like they give us signs in ways that we're not looking for. So learn to ask them to show you what to look for. You can also ask them, okay, well, if I see this, then this means that. If I see a bird, then it means that. If I see this, then it means that. We have that power. We don't just sit down and hope and wish and pray that the universe gives us what they want, what we want. You see how that slipped? What they want. See, that's what happens when you're not clear on what it is that you want. You get what they want. And who's they? Who the fuck is they? What do you want? You want to be a badass. That's what the fuck you want. So you want to be a badass. Show your heart to everybody. You hear me? This is what I'm talking about. It takes a lot of courage. This is what it says behind. It takes a lot of courage to be authentic in this world. Showing your heart does not mean you're soft all the time. Or does that mean that you're a hot mess? Or does it mean that you're a doormat? It means that you're showing up fully as yourself. Do you know what's weak as fuck? Living a life, a fake ass life trying to please others. And I'm going to turn it around because a lot of people don't believe that's what the card actually says. You can pause that if you need to. You see that? You see what's fake as fuck? This is what we're talking about. Being authentic, being grateful, being compassionate, because we're birthing a new age. Stop being so hard on yourself. We've come very far. And if you're lost, then ask your angels and guidance for directions. Again, what I'm showing you is this, all of this. I know what it is for me. I know what it means for me. The moment that you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one. The moment, the instant. That shit is instantaneous. Get grateful. Get grateful. Get grateful. If you're looking for answers, the easiest way to fix them is to start with gratitude. Look around and name something that is awesome. Do you have a truly amazing cat? Fuck yeah. What's awesome about that cat? Aren't you glad it's alive? Do you hate cats and don't have one? Isn't it amazing that you don't have to live with one of those furry creeps? Now keep going. Again. Gratitude, being grateful. When you are grateful, the universe has no choice but to give you things, more things to be grateful for. That's exactly, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to move these cards because I'm going to be using my own personal oracle card deck. Do you guys, okay. you understand what I'm talking about now? Do you see the theme here? Here is why. Because you're a wise leader, just what I was talking about. You guys have any messages for earth signs today? Earth signs, any messages? Any other messages? This is what happens when you release all of that. When you're grateful. When you focus on what you want. This is what happens. You heal yourself. You heal yourself and you heal everybody around you. And you raise your vibration. When you raise your vibration, excuse me, you raise the vibration of everybody around you. Feelings are not facts. There's a lot of people that don't like the fact that you're raising your vibration. Again, vibrate higher. Do it any fucking way. A lot of people want to tell you what the fuck you need to be doing, not even doing it for themselves. Get the fuck out of here. Look at the universe. I am waiting for you. We are waiting for you. We are here. Always have been and always will be. Any other messages for earth signs today? Go out into nature. Look at this. You see, these cards don't lie. Start journaling. When you have a gratitude journal, I have a gratitude journal. I have a vision board. I write my daily affirmations. Look it up. Ignorance is a choice in the age of information. Anything you want to find out, look it up. Inner circle. The universe is inner circle. I just seen genuine. And look at this. I want to be at your beck and call. Your wish is my command. What you focus on, what must expand. Speak life. Speak life. $47.11. When I put this up, that's 11:11. When you see numbers on the clock, look it up. When you see 11:11 on the clock, that's the universe trying to get your get your attention. And I'm seeing this is what happens when you have there's a difference between poor and broke. I just want to clarify that. You can be broke, meaning you know what broke. We all know what broke means. But when you're poor, meaning you have a poor mentality, you speak illness, you speak chaos, confusion. There's always drama. That's a poor mentality. There's always something wrong. There's always somebody's problem. You know, nobody's taking accountability. That's a poor mentality. That's a poor mentality. There's a difference between poor and broke. Know the difference. And don't ever say broke. You know, we're not broken. We're not broken. We're made in their likeness and image. We're whole and perfect in God's eyes. And you need to start seeing yourself the way God sees you. Just like the card said. Look at this shit. You see? The shit is so obvious. That's what the universe said. Because you've been a Debbie Downer. The universe says, stop ignoring me. The universe says, I love you. Okay? I love you. And I'm going to need you to trust me. Take that leap of faith. How are you going to know if you fly if you don't jump? How? How? Look at this. How are you going to know? How are you going to know? Look at this, man. It doesn't lie. These cards don't lie. Speak with compassion. 48:48 when I said this. No more confusion and chaos. No more. No more. Oh, excuse me. That's what it is. People don't want people. Some people actually have a sore throat. There's a lot of people. Google. I'm being Googled. Maybe I am being Googled. 𝂀LISSA'S Lighthouse. Okay, you can get a reading at 𝂀LISSA'slighthouse.com. You can find me on Yelp, 𝂀LISSA'S Lighthouse, or my IG page, 𝂀LISSA'S Lighthouse 79. No direct messages, please. Please go to my website to book a reading. Look at it. It's time for us to go. Either you go to my website, and look at that. Look at how the universe works. Look at the arrow. I didn't even see that before now. It's time to go, 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 go. I'm hearing Common's song, Go. Because there's infinite possibilities waiting for you. When you trust, when you trust, when you trust, when you trust, when you trust in your future, trust in yourself. Trust in, look, heart chakra activations. Anything that I am speaking about that you're not knowledgeable about, please go look it up. Because a lot of people will think this is mean, but it's not mean. When you empower yourself, when you get your own, excuse me, when you get your own education, when you empower yourself and educate and when you educate and empower yourself, it feels good. Nobody can tell you that you didn't do it yourself. I see an Aries. I don't know if you're an Aries or you're dating an Aries. Somebody's moving out of town, moving out of state. A lot of people are moving. The universe is moving a lot of people out of town and out of state for those changes that we were just discussing to take place. And it's an exciting time, you know? It really is an exciting time. I see a musician on the top. I see an Aries, younger man. Look, hustle and motivate. Guess what we do today? Hustle and motivate. Start journaling. Start journaling. Start journaling. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Look, I got the job. I got the job. Congratulations on whoever got the job. I feel like this is confirmation. You didn't know it. You didn't know it, but you manifested it. Here's your confirmation. Because you didn't want, look at how this. You see how it all works? You didn't have any limitations on yourself. You positive action, because faith is dead without works. Faith is dead without works. You can say you have faith all day, but what the fuck are you doing to show the universe that you're doing your part? What are you showing them that, how are you showing them you have faith? See? This is what happens. This is what happens. And this is also coming out. A lot of people are sexually frustrated right now, especially a lot of people. There's a lot of people sexually frustrated right now. You know what I mean? 666 is an angel number. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what they told you. Do your research. Empower yourself. Stop listening to these motherfuckers in the matrix, man. Completion. That's where we are now. This is what's happening. Excuse me. There's a lot of people throat chakras. What's happening when we're clearing, myself included, what happens when you clear your throat chakra is a lot of our ancestors and a lot of okay, how do I say this? A lot of us are golden children. A lot of us were sent to break our ancestral chains, and which is why it's been hard for a lot of us during this lifetime. This is the journey. This is the mission. This is the job, so to speak. You know what I mean? I've just seen currently unemployed. Why am I so jealous of you? I don't know. You don't need to be jealous of anybody that's living their life for them. That's what I get. Somebody's jealous, like the last card, a few cards ago said, somebody's jealous you're living your life. Oh, well. What I say, my favorite phrase, fuck you, pay me. Fuck you mean you jealous about me? You need to get yourself right. Happiness is around the corner when you focus on yourself. Luxury. That's what is the promise. That's the promise. Divine abundance and prosperity is our divine birthright. Divine abundance and divine prosperity. Divine wealth is our divine birthright. So fuck what you heard. You hear me? Universe had me slam that down because they're tired of people thinking this misconception of you being on a spiritual path, you're not supposed to be paid for it. That's fucking bullshit. 55 when I said that. 53, which is 88. And look at that. 8 mean abundance. You hear me? That is a lie. If you have that belief, first of all, if you have other people around you that believe that, that's not your fucking problem. Okay? But if you have that your own belief, oh, money is the root of all evil, money is the root of all evil, money shouldn't be paid to people being on a spiritual path. Well, guess what? You know why it's an outdated belief, for the simple fact that Reiki and Yoka, I remember our good times. It's an outdated belief for the simple fact that while we live in the 3D, what you're gonna use to buy food, buy clothes, buy the things that you need. Money is a tool. It is a resource to get what you need to get. You can't, take a piece of, you can't use one of these candles. One of them always blows out, always. And I don't know who that is, but I'll find out. I'll ask my ancestors. But you can't use a candle for incense or one of these crystals to go buy food. Stop being silly and start to reevaluate your beliefs and see how they fit in for you. Because again, excuse me, please excuse me. I don't know why I'm clearing my throat so much. Please examine your beliefs and how they're affecting you. Because again, a lot of people is not, excuse me, it's not around, it's not the other people around you. It's you and your outdated beliefs. I'm no idiot. Sneaky male. Say less. I don't know what that's about, but take it as it resonates. Wake up and smell the coffee. Time is up. And Earth Angel, go ahead and get you some. Stay. I seen anxiety. A lot of people have, well, look at that. First it came out this way, then I flipped it again and it came out that way. So some people are staying, some people are going. And I'm no idiot. I'm no idiot. Confusion and chaos. Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that. See, here we go again, moving out of state. Any other messages for earth signs? Why? I just seen a sign, the card that said why. And I guess that is why too. I'm moving out of state. And guess what? Here's what the answer was. Because I'm divinely aligned. I'm divinely aligned to move out of state. That's why. I remember our good times, but I have to do what I have to do for me. And I feel like this is resonating with like literally one person. I feel like it's resonated, but then I said resonating. So somebody's maybe a lesbian. Somebody's name could be Leslie. Karmic partner. That's what I just seen. So maybe that's why. Maybe they realize, yeah, that's what I get. Somebody's been daydreaming. The other person is recognizing that you or they have been in a karmic relationship and they got the job out of town. They're taking a job out of town. Aquarius came up. We're in the age of Aquarius. You couldn't be an Aquarius. Aquarius is air sign. And you see how it all ties in? The bat and the crow, air sign. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is what somebody feels about you living your life. Look, there's nothing wrong with us. See? This is how they feel. Excuse me, what the fuck is you doing? And you're like, say less. Okay, I have to move on. The fact that you even feel this way about me moving on, me getting things together with my life. What the fuck is wrong with you? I feel that you're saying to them. Why would you not want me to live my life for me? Why? Whew. Inner circle is what I get. You see what I'm saying? Look at this shit here. This is why. This is why. You see how this card's on fucking lie? This is why they don't want to get them. Who is this? Who the fuck is this, man? Who is this? Student, completely unemployed. Look at this shit here. You see? You see how it doesn't lie? Student, completely unemployed. Debbie Downer, and I feel like they're failing classes too. You're fucking around and not doing what you have to do. This is why they're failing classes. I feel like this is a confirmation. You know that they're failing, or I don't know. I'm getting like two different storylines. Somebody is like a parent-child, and they're failing, but this child is telling you that they're not failing, but this is why. Or they know that they are failing, but there's a different reason. This is why. Just confirmation. You know that. You know that. Here is how they feel right now. So they're going through it right now, and I'm sorry about that. We're all going through it. But guess what? You know what? Oh shit. That's not good. This is completely why the other person is leaving. This is why. Because you're fucking crazy. You're unhinged. You say, fuck my life. Why am I so jealous of you? Drugs, Debbie Downers, and guess what I just got? Not drugs, hard drugs. Debbie Downer. You look at that. I don't know what that flash was, but that was a confirmation for me. Currently unemployed, you was a damn student. Good influences came up upside down. Upside down. And you have, here we go again. Here we go again. And somehow this came out. So take that as it resonates. Whew, they're telling me to put self-love as the best love, guys. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. I'm seeing here, your days are numbered. That person knows that you're leaving, and now they have anxiety. Their days are numbered. I don't know if they're staying with you, or, you know, bunking with you, or you're supposed to be rooming together, or you guys started out as roommates, and now, you know, things went left. I don't know, but take it as it resonates. Okay, let me see what the Kipper deck has to say. You guys have any advice for us? The Earth signs? Do you guys have any advice for the Earth sign? No, this I don't take the one. Do you guys have any advice for the Earth sign? That's the only one they say we need to take. This is what I'm talking about. Gratitude, compassion, selflessness, healing yourself. Not giving a fuck about what anybody else thinks. Being grateful, being selfless, giving if you've been receiving if you've been giving, balance. Oh, shit. You know what's so crazy today? I pulled King of Cups, King of Wands, and King of Swords. One of, I don't quote me, but the 3 cards that I pulled had the 7. Get the fuck out of here. 7-Eleven. Maybe somebody works at 7-Eleven. That's a New York store. I don't know where other they have it, but look at the jackpot. And I'm from Yonkers, so we Yonkers, New York. So we used to have a 7-Eleven back in the day, and the slot machine reminds me of back in the days. It used to be a raceway, but they took it down to build it into a casino. And look at the 7. See, sudden wealth, unexpected income, power, windfall. That's what happens, because that is the promise. This is what I'm talking to you about. Do the angels have anything? The romance angels. Let's end the reading on a little bit of a lighter note, shall we? Earth signs, again, I'm being called to tell you, go outside, you know, start your self-healing today. There's no time like the present. No time like the present. As a matter of fact, I'm being called to tell you that there's no time but the present, because in the higher realms, time does not exist. Time doesn't exist. Time only exists on Earth for organizational purposes. And here's what I get from this. The universe is telling you, you are my true love. That's exactly what I'm getting for this. You are my true love. And it goes back to, they're reminding me, it goes back to you starting to see yourself the way we see you. Made in our likeness and image is absolutely not figurative language. It's absolutely not. Thank you so much. That has been your reading, Earth signs. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Again, if you would like to book a personal reading, you may reach me at Instagram at 𝂀LISSA'S Lighthouse 79 or at my website, www.𝂀LISSA'slighthouse.com. Thank you so much. See you next time.